So you want to roleplay Bakura in a D&D game? Then stay a while and listen. The content discussed in this video will cover the following. First, who or what Bakura is, and what he can do, and then there'll be a sample build with some roleplay suggestions. Before we continue, I want to say the following. First, I only use official content. That means no unearthed arcana or homebrews. Second, it's not an optimized build. This is purely for fun and for roleplaying. Next, and finally, a disclaimer, this is just my own interpretation of a D&D character build, and characters discussed here belong to their respective owners. Now to who or what he is, starting with race, the options are human and tiefling. Human since that's what he is, and tiefling if you consider Zorg to be an influencing factor. Then on to the background. Bakura can either be seen as a criminal or a haunted one, which is a background found in the book Curse of Strahd. Then on to his alignment. Remembering what he has done and looking at these examples here, I have concluded that he is one chaotic evil matron slayer. Now on to what he can do. The one ability that impressed me so much was the power to manifest the cards into the real world. But we will go into this detail at the end. What I suggest you pick the demon and elemental summoning spells to represent his fiendish monster cards. Don't worry about the list of spells, I have them written down in a character sheet for you in the description below. And as for the spell and trap cards, well, go nuts, you can choose any you want. Bakura has another ability, and it is the power to send others to hell, and that is easily done in Dungeons & Dragons. We can roleplay this with the spell Banishment. So the one class feature as well that we can add here that will help out a lot is the School of Conjuration class feature called Focused Conjuration. What it means is that conjuration spells that you're concentrating on will not break when you take damage, which is a great benefit, especially when you have summoned demons, monsters, or fiends out fighting for you. And yes, that is Sephiroth. Now onto the feats. As a player for this children's card game, you do need a bit of luck to draw the card you need. Therefore, the lucky feat is a good choice. And as for his skill proficiencies, I suggest you try to be proficient in any of the following here. You will not be proficient in all of them, so don't worry about trying to get them all. Just pick the ones you want or like. Now, weapons and armor are just not part of his image in my memory anyway. Just wear light clothing if you will, and just have a dagger if you want. The screenshot here is from a original Yu-Gi-Oh series from 1998, so it's a bit of an artifact, and I think it's a good fan service to some of you. FYI. Now, as for his ability scores, I noted his intelligence as the highest score, and then followed by constitution since he survives a lot of deaths, I guess, followed by dex and the rest of the other ability scores. Now this will be a quick run through at a quick build. And again, a disclaimer, this is just a role-playing build. It is not optimized. So, here we go. This build is ideally started at level 10, since that's where you'll get your Focused Conjuration class feature. But you could also start role-playing this guy from the 5th level on, where you get a Summon Lesser Demons spell. And using standard array for the stats, I would have Strength at 8, Dexterity 13, Con 14, Intelligence 15, Wisdom 10, and Charisma 12. And then my race will be Variant Human, with a +1 to Intelligence and +1 to Dex. Alignment, Chaotic Evil. Background, Haunted One. Class, Wizard, School of Conjuration to level 10. As I said before, you can have it at level 5 too. Skills, try to be proficient in Arcana, Deception, History, Intimidation, Survival, and Strength. As for the spells, well, get your summoning spells and utility spells. And as for the feats, if you ever choose one, actually especially with a variant human, have the lucky feat. And so now to some role-playing suggestions. You can, and I probably should, buy some playing cards for your characters. They only cost 5 silver points per deck. And another point you can focus on is your arcane focus and make it shaped like the Millennium Ring. You can also talk to your DM about your background. I'm not sure if he would allow the haunted one in your game. If not, just pick the criminal background. And you can also use your real playing cards or your own Yu-Gi-Oh cards just to illustrate visually how you do your spells or how you talk to people. And so that's about it. If you happen to have any characters you would like me to bring into the D&D game, just write it. Normally I'm on Reddit or on Tumblr or Instagram or even here in YouTube. Just write them in the comments or write me a direct message. And so thank you again for staying this long in this video, and I appreciate every moment that I can help you with. And so till next time, enjoy your games, have fun, and laugh. See ya.